Hello YouTube. Welcome to August. This is Silver by the Ounces. July end of month tallies for my silver stacking during the year of 2014. I want to go over first, like I normally do, the silver spot price for the last day, July 31st, 2014. It was $20.40, down 63 cents on a month-over-month basis. So again, anytime you can get silver for spot or around $20, $21, take advantage of it. I think it's a great deal. At least, you know what? If nothing else, it acts as your personal bank. No matter what happens to currency in years to come, wherever you are, you got currency at your hand. Anyway, let me get into this month pretty quickly. I want to start off, I got a couple things as I have the last couple months. I've been buying a few, what do you call it, slabbed pieces. This month was no exception. I didn't go crazy this month, but I did buy this. I bought a 2011 MS70 Panda, and it's a beautiful coin. It's beautiful. You know, I didn't pay a horrendous price for it, and I know silver is $20, $21 an ounce. I actually paid for this one $49.91, shipping and handling included. So for me, that's cool. I only bought one slab piece this month, but you know what? For an MS70, it's not a bad deal for this coin. It's a beautiful coin too. I also bought a 2013, so the last year's Canadian maple, and I got this for a great price. I think $21.55. And again, in case this is your first time watching my videos, every price that I tell you I bought this for includes shipping and handling. So I got this for $21.55 shipped through U.S. mail. This, again, I got for $49.91 shipped through U.S. mail. So $21.55 for this 1 ounce, that's great. And by the way, because this is a slab piece and it's always going to be skewed because it's actually graded, basically I'm not including any slabbed pieces in my tallies at the end of a video. So everything that I have that's slabbed is separate entity altogether because they're just collector pieces for me. Like this one, I am going to actually count as part of my my total ounces, even though obviously this is a total ounce. This is my total average ounces. This is a different thing altogether for slabbed pieces. So different animal altogether. So $49.91, $21.55. Both of these items, those prices shipped. Now, let's get into my Libertads. Again, in case this is your first time tuning in with me, I have been gravitating, I'd say 90%, towards collecting every single year of Libertads, one tube, which for me is the equivalent of 20 Libertads per year. And the first year is actually 1982. So, with these three coins, in which I paid $23.20, $23.20, and for this 1982 coin, I paid $26.93. These three basically totally mark off my 1982s, and I am happy to get the inaugural year out of the way, which is terrific. Then we go into 1986, in which I got 11 coins total. And the first 5, these 5, I actually used eBay bucks on, and I lowered the cost of this purchase. So for each one of these 5, it was $11.75, $12.72, $12.72, $12.72, and $12.73. That is the power of using eBay bucks. You gotta love it. And these are all 1986s. And for the next 5, these 5, each one of these 5 cost me $23.31 each. And that is pretty darn good. Now remember guys, again, all these prices, those are shipping included, so you can't beat that. This lone 1986 right here cost me $25.70. So I am obviously still working on getting the 1986s, but I managed to scrape 11 of them out this month for really good prices, I may add. That next one is more of a pricey coin. And by the way, the 1986s on this one, it's about 1.7 million of these were made. The 1982s was 1.02 million. So low mintages on all the Libertads, which is part of the reason why I love them, and not to mention the fact that they really are a beautiful coin. All right, the next one that I got was 1997. This is a 1997. Not sure if it's focusing in well, but I don't know if it's focusing. But this 1997, it cost me $42.25. Now, guys, 1997 population 100,000. So that's a really great price for this coin. It's one of the Libertad Trinity, 97, 98, and 99. There's 100,000 of the 97s, there's 67,000 of the 98s, and there are 95,000 of the 99s, which brings me to 1999. I managed to get 2 1999s this month for really good prices. I bought this one for $43.25, which is great. I got this one for $0. Again, the power of using eBay bucks. So I managed to hedge the price of those 5 1986s by basically cutting them in half or less. And I managed to get a 1999 Libertad for free. And remember guys, the population, 95,000 on these. And I managed to squeak 2 of them for $43.25 this month. $21.50 a coin, $21.60 a coin. That is ridiculous. That's spot for both of these. How can I not? So there you go. Next, I went and I got 15 2005 Libertads. Now, starting from the top here, these were, actually I should say starting from the bottom. I managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these on the bottom here that you see, I got for $23.77. One of them right there, I got for $24.49. This one right here, it looks like there's a lot of tarnish on it. I got for $28.50. And then 1, 2, and 3, I got for $31.31 each. Not bad. There's 698,000 of this coin. So I managed to squeak 15 of them out for pretty darn good prices, and I'm very excited about that. So that is where I am with these. Next, 2007, I managed to get 2 2007s. Now also 2007, there are a population of only 200,000 of them. So I want to give you a little bit of an education why I'm showing you this. So 200,000, usually these prices are really, really high. I managed to squeak this one out for $44 and this one for $47. So these are a couple of 2007s. I figure if I'm going to get 20 of each year, I have to start paying a little bit more for them, but I do have a limit of how much I'm willing to pay for the sparse years of Libertads. And then finally, I got 20 of the 2008s. Now, it's interesting. Here's all 20 of the 2008 Libertads. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure if it's focusing. Hope it is. But I got 20 of the 2008 Libertads. I actually bought these in a deal with somebody, and believe me, it's the cheapest that I saw online from a person, and I paid $31.90 per coin. And that's pricey for me for a coin that's not even 10 years old. Actually, it's, what is it? 6 years old, 7 years old. But I got all 20 at one shot, and I see it online for anywhere from $35 to $45. Now, I am not sure why it's so much money for the 2008s. And for that matter, the 1998s and the 1988s are a lot of money also. So I look at it and I say to myself, maybe it is the number 8. And I know Chinese love the number 8. So I'm thinking maybe the Chinese just keep buying this coin and it drives the price up and they don't have a lot in stock. Because it really truly is a gorgeous coin, guys. I mean, it's amazing. And these are all beautiful mint state coins. So I bought these for $31.90, which is still, even now, the cheapest I have seen anywhere on the internet. I go to Atmex, I go to Provident. Provident doesn't even have them half the time. Atmex has them for $38 to $40 each, sometimes $36, but I never really see them on sale. And they made 950,000 of them. So if anybody could tell me why the 08s or the 98s and the 88s are all more expensive, I would love to know that. But that's basically my reasoning. So anyway, long story short, this is basically my entire collection for the month of July 2014. I got 55 bullion ounces and 1 graded piece this month. Now, here's the deal. This is what I do every single month. In case this is your first time seeing this, I started this a month or 2 ago, and again, this is my Mexican Libertad checklist by year. And what I added was in 1990, there is a type 1 and a type 2. They changed the styling. So I'm going to try to get 20 of this one and 20 of this one. And again, actually, that makes down here, instead of getting 640 total ounces for every year to Libertad into this year, that makes it 660 ounces. But these are very expensive. I see these for like $80, $90 each, the type 2s, and maybe I'll make a video on that another time. But anyway, let's talk about what I have now. So, right now, I just got the 1982s, and I am more than glad to have that one checked off. So I'm working on the 84s, 86s, all the rest of the 80s, little by little. Got little numbers here saying how much I have. So 90s, no more 90s yet, although I did add a couple 97s, 98s. I don't have any 98s. I had a couple 99s. Working on a couple of these in here, but we get to the first one of the 2000s on this row, and I get to gladly cross off 2008. So I am thrilled about that. And incidentally, on August 8th, you'll see it on Atmex right now, the 2014s come out. So I just put an order in to buy 6 of them. I got them for $23.40 each, somewhere in that neighborhood, and the only reason I bought it was they had a day of free shipping. So, you know, shipping on that, and I bought a couple other coins, and I paid by check, so it makes it a little less because I'm not in any rush, and I'll get these in August. I'll put these on my end of August video, but I got them for free shipping and $23.40, which in my mind is a great deal on the new year of the coin, because God knows a year from now where it will be. Hey, look, it could be down, it could be up, it doesn't really matter. So, all this being said, I want to focus in now on, so what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years completed. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. All right. Next, I want to talk about where we're at for June. So as of last month, we saw I was at $24.72. So basically, that's where I was per ounce based on the $7,045 I have spent. And here I'll flash on this and you could pause the video and see where I was during this course of the time from January until June. And then I'll do this here so you could see exactly where I'm at per ounce and how much I spent totals. I'm trying to do this a little more organized now. Okay, so this month I ended up spending $1,475.78 on 55 ounces. Now, I really like to keep my per ounce total below $25 and below because remember, all of these include shipping and handling. Anyway, long story short, I ended up going a little over it. Not a big deal this month, $28.83. And the reason for some of them was because I bought the 2008s. I bought them all at one swoop rather than cost averaging, but it was impossible to cost average. I've been looking over the last 6 months. So that is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about it. I paid $31.90 a coin, and it's still good for me. So, but that escalated it over my normal cost average. If you see here, look, $25.79 my first month. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to learn. Then I went to $27.34, and really my first 2 months I was just buying stuff because I wanted to amass bullion. And meanwhile, I amassed 90 ounces my first 2 months. Third months, I learned a little bit more. I started focusing more on Libertads, and I was at $24.28. Third month, $24.48. I was at 194 ounces too. Last month, $24.70 was my total cost average, 248 ounces. And if you look here, I cost averaged $25.51, $25.20 for that month, $19.99, $28.44, etc. Anyway, this month, getting back to this, $1,475.78, 55 ounces, $26.83. Okay, include shipping, not so horrible. When you add it all up, I have spent now, this year, $8,521.71 on a whopping 340 ounces. I can't believe it. I went over it convincingly. I had a very big month this month. I didn't expect it to be like this, but those 2008s put me over where I was going to be, and I'm content with that. 340 ounces. Overall, my cost average per ounce is $25.06, and again, shipping and handling is included on every single coin. So guys, again, it's a pleasure to post here. It is a pleasure to talk to you all on YouTube. What a great community we have, and I am super happy to be in it, and I am in it to win it, and I am still on my goal to 500 to 600 ounces by the end of the year. I don't know what October or September or even August is going to bring, but I think I'm going to pull it back a little this month. There's some things I have to do, but they are beautiful coins, and I'm thrilled to be here. Guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. Again, this is where I'm at. Cost average per coin, $25.06. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great August.